Another real-life Cult of Cthulhu has crashed and burned. I'll give you all the juicy details as they have been presented to me, so let's get into it. In 2007, a guy named Venger Satanis legally registered in the US a religion under the name Cult of Cthulhu. Never met him. From all the accounts I read, he was an okay guy. Venger put out a religious text in 2007 called Cthulhu Cult. I never read the book, but in an interview a few years after that, he explained that they weren't really a cult dedicated to Cthulhu, but just another aspect of his satanic practice, and that it was just a form of working with spirits who were the beings of the mythos, which is actually something famed Satanist Anton LaVey had come up with in his 1972 book, The Satanic Rituals. I'd originally wanted to start the First United Church of Cthulhu back in the 90s, but there was so much legal junk involved at that time it just didn't happen. But the whole system has been deregulated, and you can register a religion in 5 minutes nowadays. So we officially started on Lovecraft's birthday, August 20th, 2014, and I did all the government paperwork for the religion in 2015. And we have no connection to Satanism whatsoever, though we do have plenty of members who are also Satanists, so it's no problem. But this made us the first and only real and legally registered religion dedicated to the Cthulhu mythos, though others have now come afterwards. Sometime in late 2015 or early 2016, Venger decided that he was done with the Cult of Cthulhu. He wanted to spend more time raising his kids, and he wanted to concentrate on making Dungeons & Dragons books, which it looks like he's still doing today. Several of the members kept the cult going via their message boards. A guy named Winter joined in early 2016. He was inactive, but then came back in December of 2017, attempting to recruit the remaining cult members to his new official Cult of Cthulhu. He actually has, that's official is in the title. What a dumbass. Needless to say, it didn't go over very well with the original members. When you went to Winter's website, it was completely set up like your typical occult pyramid scam. Buy the book, take an online test, and congratulations! You're now an official level 1 acolyte. You can buy this official certificate saying so for $15, then repeat for levels 2 through 5. Fast forward a couple years, and we start getting people coming into our Facebook group trying to convert our members over to the official Cult of Cthulhu. So I explained how he was running a scam, but people are free to worship however and wherever they want to. Within days, Winter moved all the scammy stuff inside the website where you had to join up to get access to it. I completely forgot about the whole thing. Until a little while later, when Winter decided to start talking mad shit on our YouTube channel about how we weren't a real religion. So I had a bunch of our members go leave their own responses to him. They dogpiled his ass. You know, verbally in the comment section. Winter deleted all his comments and ran away like a little bitch. Then for the next few months, he had his people just constantly come into our group again, trying to recruit people. We kicked out at least 10 to 15 of them, including an actual satanic Nazi. I'd have loved to invite that dumb hillbilly to a boot party. He even tried to join our group again recently to promote his own satanic Nazi cult. Of course, our members did the same thing and went and caused a bit of chaos over on their message boards. I said that I do not condone your actions, but I do find them hilarious. Then everything seemed to die down, with one of their members trying it again every so often. But they had proven themselves to be a joke, so no one paid them any attention. So now we arrive at late 2022, and that's when it came out the official Cult of Cthulhu had officially crashed and burned. There was a big old announcement about it on Discord that was from their inner circle of leaders that were below Winter. And it was pretty bad. Winter had engaged in some very illegal, very nasty behavior. Then it got posted on Facebook. I assumed it was legit, but at the time we couldn't confirm anything, so I wasn't going to mention anything about it. Then Winter made a statement on their website, and it was complete bullshit. Didn't even mention any of the allegations against him. That was a good laugh. And I never would have made this video if it wasn't for the fact that over the weekend, I was contacted by one of their former members who confirmed everything for me. You know the popular expression, show me the receipts? Well, he showed me the receipts. And they might have already released this info on their Discord for all their members. I don't know. So we'll go from least to worst. First, it turns out that Winter plagiarized a lot. Some say a majority of his published materials straight from Venger's Cthulhu Cult book. Venger has been made aware of it. Second, if you got one of Winter's books, consider yourself lucky. At some point, he stopped shipping out the books but kept everybody's money. Third, now Winter's in Australia, so I don't know how their whole nonprofit system works. But apparently, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars in unreported income. And the Australian Taxation Office, which is their version of the IRS, has been made aware of the situation. So I got a good laugh out of all of this, but now we get to the last crime. And this is a serious, fucked up one. He groomed a teenager with mental illness to get nude pics from her, and threatened to kick her out of the cult if she didn't. And I got to see the screenshots of their exchange. He was saying shit like, "We have a sacred bond now. This is between you and me, and is deeper than words can describe. To break this pact is to go against the old ones themselves." What a fucking doucher. When he got called out on it, he admitted straight out that the screenshots were legit, and pretty much his defense was, she's an adult, people get kicked out of religious groups all the time. But that's where my knowledge ends. I don't know when his religious relationship with this person began, or how old she was at that time, but the age of consent in Australia is only 16, so who knows how young she was when it all began. But there is one incredibly hilarious final note. You guys are gonna love this. After confirming that all the accusations were true, this person sent Winter a message with everything he had just sent to me and said, "Hey, Kurt was wondering how you're doing, so I just sent him some photos to keep him up to date. Hey, didn't you have a paranoia of Kurt? Guess he's laughing at you now. May they rise." I'm still cracking up. But he told me afterwards, "I think the best feeling is knowing this man lived in constant fear of you." Of me? I don't... What? "And without you doing anything, you won. He created a group of 5 people to monitor your activity. And without you lifting a finger, Winter self-destructed. And now he knows. The man he feared knows he is a sexual predator, a con man, and a plagiarist. Poetic justice. I must say to you, sir, bravo. Bravo." But all their followers have abandoned Winter, and the official Cult of Cthulhu is dead. And their leadership has decided to form their own group called the Temple of the Old Ones to honor the work of Venger Satanis. He wished us well, and I did the same to them, and we both agreed we can all move forward from the whole debacle. And to thank him for doing me a solid, since they've already publicly announced their new group, I'll drop their link down in the description below. And yeah, I know the OBS, the update is fucked up. I ain't recording this thing a third time. So be sure to subscribe for more occult, horror, and Lovecraft madness. Until next time, Cthulhu Fatagan.